And there we go. I forgot to add myself to the stream here. Hey guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? I don't think I've created a video for you for like a month or something like that. But there's a good reason for that. Michelle and myself, we have moved to this new beautiful place in rural Sweden. You are in my new office. I have the Buddha behind me and the Christ in front of me. This is a 300-year-old house. It used to be a leading farm in the area. It gives its name to the nearby town, and it's just incredible to be in a house that is this old and feels this fresh. And I look forward to showing you this place in future videos. Right now, I'm just going to say hi and say, yeah, I know I haven't been producing a lot lately, and I'm sorry. But sometimes you just need to deal with the practical realities of your life. I've been upgrading my mechanic skills, fixing my car, carrying a lot of boxes, cleaning out our old place, moving into our new place, and doing all kinds of upgrades and repairs and stuff like that in the new place. I think I have the opportunity, let's see here, to share a little bit from share screen. Should it be here? Huh. It seems like StreamYard is unable to show the pictures of the house for some reason. I guess it's because it's a Windows app. Let me then open it while I am dabbling here. Let's see. I just want to show you this house, and since StreamYard isn't playing ball entirely, let me just open Photoshop so I can show it to you there. I'm really quite stoked to live in this new house, 300 years old. And it turned out that a couple that had lived here prior to us were actually like a pastor couple. So he was a pastor and she was also involved in some Christian work. And I don't know if it's their impact on the house being people of faith or if it's somebody else's, but it just feels amazing here. Like coming into the house, I felt so welcome. And even though it's like pitch black around me and I'm in a completely new location, granted, I'm not particularly afraid of the dark, but still, this house just completely welcomed me. So let's see here. This first photograph that I'm showing you here is actually the house. The wall of the house is to the right there. And then you see one of the old barns to the left. It even has a bell tower. So in the window behind the court there, the daughter of the couple that used to live here actually set up a gallery. And so new friends of us who are going to be moving in soon, they are going to probably be doing some art up there. And maybe we will even see exhibitions happening there eventually. What do I know? So here is the front of the house, big garden, huge pear tree. Pear. I always found that word difficult to say. I just find it to be a super quaint house. Well, Michelle there on the left, and the man, the previous owners of the house behind the branches. I took these pictures very in the moment. I didn't plan to show them to anyone. Beautiful bathroom, newly renovated. Master bedroom. Here's the ensuite bathroom for us. And so you see here, there's a fireplace there. And this is one of the things that we were specifically looking for, a wood burner. Like There are 3 wood burners in the house. There used to be 5. I would have wished there to still be 5, but there are 3. And we live in Europe. And Europe has decided to completely decimate its grid through the environmental campaign and the blockades, or not blockades, the sanctions against Russia. And of course, on the surface, this seems to be very noble and virtuous. And now leaders in Europe are starting to come out with campaigns like Freeze for Ukraine. When you cannot shower in warm water anymore and you freeze in the morning, then just say fuck you to Vladimir Putin and you will feel warmer immediately. This is the kind of ridiculous policies that our actual leaders in Europe are now pushing in order to justify that we're going to completely destroy our electricity supply come winter. This is happening. We have politicians that seem to care more about their virtue than about the people that they're set to lead. And a lot of those people seem to not realize that they're being played. And so, as the world is waking up to the fact that, yes, there is a great reset agenda being pushed, yes, there is an intentional disruption of the systems of society as we know it. Yes, it is being advertised through World Economic Forum channels. People are speaking about this out in the open, and yet people think it's a conspiracy theory. It's very bizarre to watch it. So, as the rest of the world is waking up, we need to ensure that we have heat in the home. And so, we're particularly looking for a place that has wood burners. And we have been setting it up now. We've been starting to get a lot of firewood and gas heaters and stuff like that, and just preparing for the fact that we may be in for a kind of a wild ride. So it's a dream house, isn't it, Peter? Good to see you here. I love the house. I absolutely love the house. I think for now, Michelle doesn't have a valid license in Sweden. I think she needs one because she's going to be a little bit stuck out here without having the ability to use a car. But I'm just exploring the countryside here. I'm driving around to all of the local food producers that are creating dairy and grains and produce and like pork and lamb and beef. And I get all of this completely organic without any nasty additives, and with farmers that have such a wholesome attitude and relationship to their craft. It's amazing to be here. It's a bleeding honor to be, or I'm grateful. Is it an honor to be living in this house? No, I'm grateful to be living in this house. I'm grateful to be living in this house in a place where we will be entering into winter in a way that allows us to keep our lifestyle more or less intact, and to I think live quite comfortably throughout this winter while speaking out more, producing videos for you guys. The world is picking up even more of a shitstorm right now. I cannot believe that European politicians from the highest level think it's good politics and good optics to say this winter freeze for Ukraine. When we know what's actually happening in Ukraine, and whether you know or don't know, I do not know, but what are they called? The inspectors that went to the big nuclear plant that has been at the center of a lot of conflict lately. The UN inspectors, they went there, and then for whatever reason, Ukraine attacked right then the forces that had been apparently trained by Boris Johnson and England, and the United Nations inspectors that were going to inspect the nuclear plant, they attacked Russia for protecting them from the attack from these Ukrainian forces. And we don't hear anything about it in our Western media. Now, why is that? And at the same time, we're being told that we need to freeze for Ukraine. A Ukraine that is trying to use Western weaponry to blow up a nuclear plant. And we're going to trust our own media and our own politicians when we know this to be true, because United Nations representatives came out publicly and announced it. Wasn't boosted in terms of visibility in the media, of course, but this is what happened. So there's a lot happening in that country that is not coming through in our media. And one of the channels that you really need to pay attention to moving forwards is Redacted. Aside from this channel, of course, I'm going to really ramp up production now, but Redacted, check them out. Amazing American couple, former mainstream media journalists that are really putting the information out there. And there you will get the truth. In the media that is being pumped out through your radio, through your newspapers, and through whatever is on your television, you know what? They're lying. Simple as that. They're lying. And that's just the modus operandi. And for the very things that they are peddling, that they are suggesting that is happening around the world, we're going to freeze and we're going to starve. That's going to be part of it. These are things that I'm going to be talking a lot more about in future videos. I'm going to be unraveling the deception. I'm maybe going to piss some people off because they don't like truth, and a lot of people enjoy propaganda and tyranny because they get to feel protected, is what I believe. And so if that's, yeah, I don't think I have any subscribers that have that tendency of being loyal to tyrants. But, we need to start exposing these people, because we really come very far in the push against technocratic feudalism, and we need to expose all of that shit. Chile just rejected a woke new constitution that was going to, well, install a sort of liberal world order communist platform. And the Chileans are dancing in the streets now because they repelled it by an overwhelming majority. And things like this are happening around the world. 70,000 people marched in Prague just a few days ago because they see what the politicians are doing, and the politicians are gaslighting them and demonizing them for being the victims of Russian propaganda. All around Germany, people are protesting. Same strategy from the politicians. Russian apologists, Russian propaganda. Netherlands authorities are trying to take the land of the farmers. I think similar things are now happening in Italy, in Spain, in Germany. They want to take the land of the farmers. Why? Because supposedly they are polluting, and we need to remove the pollution, and at the same time decimate the food production in the middle of a food crisis that is then going to be blamed on Vladimir Putin. You can't make this stuff up. We are being led by people who are either imbeciles or completely malevolent. And it's going to be my privilege. I actually enjoy that, to bring more information about this going forwards. I will also bring more information and reflections on how to live in this time of transition, and I will take you through the property here, show you the house, show you what we are doing to thrive and to really enjoy this passage, because it's going to be possible to do that. So thank you for for watching. I'll be back with more very soon. And yeah, I really look forward to continuing the production of these YouTube videos. Have a great one.